sit a while, take a load off your feet. Think about all the good folk you meet. Why not invite everyone on the street to global detection adventure? Took my love into town. Took my love into town. She spent my hard-earned money on things not necessary. When I made a protest, she seemed derogatory. Bucket loads of money, things I've never seen. Even bought a washboard to wash my old blue jeans.
Alright everybody, this is Lancelot from Global Detection Adventures. I'm standing directly in front of my permission. It is approximately 4 acres worth of land. As you can see, I got some high power lines that run right through the middle of it. So with my Tesoro, we're going to give this a shot and see what's going on. Yesterday I gave it a quick hunt. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record anything. 20-25 mile an hour winds, so any kind of recording that I did would have been absolutely useless. So I'm back out here this morning, and we're gonna give this a shot. It's a pretty decent day. Still a little chilly, but give it a go. See what we can find, huh? Alright, so I got my Tesoro Cibola. Gonna be taking it out. I've got the adapter for headphones, and I've got my MFH pouch completely filled up. So you can see I'm ready to go. Alright, talking with Cibola, they said that the best way to do this in a field is to have your threshold until when you press the pinpoint button until it just starts to chatter, till you just get a little bit of a noise on there. I currently have it set on frequency number 1, but number 1 and number 2 is what he basically told me to use it on. My sensitivity is all the way up to 10, just so I can get a better sensitivity in the ground, a little bit more depth. And then my discriminate level, I keep all the way down. And then once I get a signal, I just slowly rotate it until the signal disappears. The signal that I'm about to dig came up into the tab section. So we're going to see exactly what it was. And that's where it is. So yeah, I dug down just a little ways. You can see my spade here, and there it is. Got a nice little horse buckle. It was only down a couple inches. Even with the power lines directly above me, this thing was screaming. So this is my first good find of the day. So let's see what else I can dig up. Alright, so I got it up. If you can see it right there. I think this is a first for me. Get it out here in the sunlight. It looks like a broken thimble. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit and give you a better shot. Oh, there you go. It's a thimble, and it's complete. It actually didn't have the upper portion on it. So it just has a little bit of damage right there on the side, but it's in really good shape. Not silver or anything, unfortunately, but hey, that's a nice thimble. Well, I just got a slamming signal, so I'm about to dig this up. It even registered above pull tab, so I'm going to dig this up and let's see what it is. Good 6 inches down. And if you can see it right there, I still haven't even looked at it yet. So let's take a look at what this is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my first field found coin. Looks pretty toasty, so I'm going to give it a shot and see exactly what it is. Let me clean it up and I'll get right back to you. It's not that old, I don't think. If you can just make it out, it says 10 on this side, but the back side is so toasty that I just can't make anything out on it. I might have to give it a really good scrub when I'm back home, maybe soak it in a little water, try and get some of this crustacean off there, but let's wait till I get it cleaned up, and maybe we're looking at some Reichsfinning or from the German Kaiserreich, from the German Empire. So yeah, it's not a bad find. Maybe I can even still get a date off of it, but I don't see it coming from this side. It is toasty. Next spot, it was just slamming, just right above tab. So I'm going to give this a dig, and let's see what this one is. Well, not much, just a big old piece of lead. But I'm going to scan the hole again because I think I was getting multiple signals. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot and see what comes up. Well, the second signal just turned out to be a piece of metal. Nothing big. It was just that lead signal was giving me a really good one, and this just happened to be 6 inches away from it. And that's why I was getting double signals. Alright, so on to the next one. Yeehaw! Alright, gonna take you on a live dig. I got a really slamming signal here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and do this. It's really bright out, I can't really see my screen, but let's do this. Oh, there you go. See? Not everything is gold. Looks like part of a hinge. Alright, so that was my slamming signal. Well, I just dug this up. It gave me a really good signal, but it was kind of a mixed signal. It was just at tab, which I can kind of understand, but it's kind of tripping me out. I don't know if you can see it there. It has the letters BYTB, the Roman numeral 15, and then on the other side 295370. So this is kind of a weird find. Well, so that's it. Tesoro Cibola is quite an exceptional machine. My only complaints are it's a little bit more difficult to gauge depth than a lot of other machines. But, however, lifting the coil off the ground gives you a general idea how deep it is. So lift it up off the ground about 8 or 10 inches. And then slowly bring it down until the signal comes again. Then you get a general idea how deep the object is. The settings on this thing, I'm going to highly recommend that anybody who uses the Cibola keeps the threshold right at the point where when you press the pinpoint button and you turn the threshold, as soon as you start getting a signal over the pinpoint, that's when you leave the threshold alone. Turn the sensitivity up to 10. Don't go into the red, just leave it on 10, and turn your discriminate level all the way down. Then once you actually find an item, just slowly turn that knob until the discriminate cuts out whatever noise it is. So whatever object it is, if it's iron, once you get above iron, it will disappear. So that's the way that I would suggest using it. Frequency, keep it on 1 and 2. Those are the only two that I had it on today. And I had absolutely no problem even with high voltage power lines going directly overhead. I'm still getting used to all the signals. It does only have a single tone. That's another drawback, but it's not a major drawback. The tone itself fluctuates, so you have an intensity level as you're scanning. So if you actually run over something, the intensity level will increase or decrease based on how close you are to the item, how close the item is to the coil, and what kind of object it is. The coin gave a solid, absolute solid signal today. Same with the thimble. The thimble gave an absolute solid signal. The machine has proven itself worthy. I'm enjoying this thing immensely. The 11 by 8 inch coil I would highly recommend, especially if you're doing fields like this. Personally, I would highly recommend for people just coming into the hobby and people such as myself who've only been in the hobby a little over a year. This would be a great machine. The only problem is getting used to the adjustments, but if you do it the way I said it, you're going to have no problems whatsoever. Worth the time using it, and it's a great start-off machine, and it's also a great machine semi-experienced people could use before they move on to a more powerful, more expensive machine. This is Lance. I'm going to wish you guys happy hunting and good luck. From all of us at GDA, to you, happy hunting.
Hey, Par, what are we going to do now the Global Detection Adventures is over? Well, there's only one dang thing to do, son. That's click like and subscribe. Follow me. Okay, wait for me.